and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is experiencing a lot of chaos or mayhem. I do feel like they had an opportunity to exit or, leave the party before the fight starts, that kind of thing. And they decided to, keep going. I do have to warn you, there's somebody playing with a shotgun and I don't know, maybe fireworks on the next mountain over. So I'm sorry if it's distracting. But with that tower, we've got a tree, clearly a pretty well-established tree that is being destroyed or is falling down. Mother of Cups in the reverse. It's as if I'm so focused on these things over here that I'm trying to deal with that I forget about something else that's really important. So because I feel overwhelmed, I forget or I neglect something that is actually really important. So I kind of feel like we've got somebody who should have taken that graceful exit or that opportunity to leave the party early to deal with the things that they needed to, like, start the, I don't know, slow cooker. But this person, they didn't. So now there's some sort of implosion or ending. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of or loud at one time. Wow. Okay. I guess I'm trying to match the booms. Happy Sunday. How's it going, Rachel? I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're all having a good day. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And I feel like we need to start with the Poe Tarot. Please keep in mind that I do not read these in the reverse. What's up, archetype? All right. What else do we have? Seven of Candles, which is the Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Paws, or Seven of Pentacles. So perhaps the number 7 is important. We've got, here's the image for you. Hello, Peggy. How's it going? It says, and the man shuddered and turned his face away and fled afar off in haste, so that I beheld him no more. Seven of Pentacles says, or Seven of Paws, you should have seen how wisely I proceeded, with what caution, with what foresight, with what dissimulation I went to work. Now, if I recall, this Seven of Pentacles quote is a little bit of hubris. I really don't know what they're trying to hunt, you guys. I feel like this is somebody who really put together a plan they felt was the best plan they could possibly do. They were maybe a little bit arrogant, and now they're having to run away. Now things are falling all around them. Because remember, with that Mother of Cups or that Queen of Cups in the reverse, there's something they neglected. There's something they didn't do that they really needed to. It's like they were too busy setting off fireworks, they were too busy having a good time to take care of the things that were really important. It could be financial responsibilities, like you're trying to throw an epic party, but you forgot to pay your electricity bill. Now you can't have the mirror ball going. Womp womp. We've got the Two of Candles or the Two of Wands and the 10 of Quills or 10 of Swords. Suddenly a corner was turned. A blaze of light burst upon our sight. This is something not anticipated, not expected. This is, I thought we were doing this and now we're doing this. So I do feel like someone's failure or someone's running away, because we, with the Seven of Candles, had somebody who's fleeing, right? So it looks to me like they're running away, where previously they had been trying to make it seem like they were very strong. Weep now or nevermore. I do feel like this person who's running away feels like they're being maybe chased by the cops. This could be somebody who feels like there's really no way to avoid the consequences of their actions, even though they did put together this really strong plan. I feel like they kind of overestimated that plan, you guys. I don't know if they're being honest with themselves. This could be somebody who really, who really likes themselves. But they're finding out that they may not be able to avoid financial ruin or, losing where they're living because they've, damaged a relationship. So we've got the Ten of Paws, which is the Ten of Pentacles. It is a happiness to wonder. It is a happiness to dream. Kind of feels to me like we have an individual realizing, I thought I could, reach for the stars. I would get everything I wanted. I thought I could get, that job, or I thought I could buy that house, or I thought I could afford this thing. They're realizing that some goal they set for themselves was unrealistic or unyielding in some way. This is the Situations deck. What else do we have? Yep. What else do we have? So we do have somebody here who has very strong intuition. It does say telepathic. I am very drawn to this word. I feel like they pick up on body language and tone, and their intuition fills in the blanks. And they can look at you and they can figure out what direction you're about to go. They can look at you and they can figure out if you're lying. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, who did that in a TV show? Oh, there was a chick in one of the episodes for the new Matlock with Kathy Bates. I don't remember her name. It was kind of weird. Real tall, beautiful blonde chick who just like looks you up and down. She's like, you're lying. Whoever I'm reading for, there is somebody here who is a human lie detector. And I do feel like they're very important to whatever is happening here, because it does kind of feel like it's an investigation. So it kind of seems to me like we've got like a private detective or some cops that are figuring out where this individual is going. So this could be somebody who has stolen money. This could be somebody who has not paid their taxes. This could be probably more than that, to be honest. But this is somebody that people are trying to trace online. Where did they go? Where do they have money? Do they have property? Where would they have family ties? This person is being chased. And I do feel like because there's a negotiator card here, there could, for some of you, be an element of it's not as easy a chase as they feel. This could be somebody who is relatively strategic, just maybe not quite as strategic as they seem to think they are. What's going on, Key Controller? Oh, Lord. Okay, so we got a pop-up. Spontaneous, unexpected, surprise visit, and the unconditional, genuine, certain love card. The thing is, when you try to disappear, when you're trying to, I don't know, evade arrest, I'm guessing one of the key components based on the many like amazing movies from the 80s I've seen. Because you probably don't want to tell any loved ones where you're going. And you probably don't want to go to like your mom's place because they're going to live there. We've got somebody who shows up when they're running away from something at the home of a person that they love. And they may think that it's an easy way to go undetected, but I don't know that it is. Done, completion, lesson learned. So somebody still has a lesson they need to learn. And we do have a legal situation here. So they're avoiding something to do with the law. If this were in the upright, this would be somebody who's like, okay, well, I did my time or I paid my fine, whatever it is, mischief managed, right? No, not here. This could be somebody who was supposed to be in court or somebody who was supposed to respond by mail. There's something they needed to do, and the law is like, well, it's not done. So you can tell us what's going on here. What's up? Ascension. Focused, eyes for you, fascinated, and watching. Okay, you guys, I'm going to do a miserable job of describing this movie, but I believe in my live chat, people. I believe in my collective. I think you can help me figure out what movie I'm picturing. There's this scene, I'm pretty sure the male actor is Charlie Sheen, and I'm pretty sure there's a blonde chick. If it isn't Christy Swanson, it's somebody who looks like Christy Swanson, and they're getting chased by the cops. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Please, somebody, you know what movie it is, right? That's what keeps going through my mind. That scene where all the cops are like surrounding them and they're in like a car. I feel like it's like a sports car. I like it. Hello, Patrick. How are you doing today? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. What's up, Matt? The chase. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes. Look at, I got it right. No way. Thank you. I super appreciate you, Patrick. I don't know if I could tell you what happens the entire movie, but I do know that it's lovebirds and, breaking the law. Right? And the thing is, over the course of this situation, we have somebody that is realizing more and more, I'm trying to run from my issues, or I'm trying to make, plans for myself to not have to finish whatever this legal situation is. But at the same time, there is some romantic connection that is challenging my desire to run away from everything, making me consider whether or not I should have a little bit more integrity. How should I handle this? Maybe I shouldn't do it the way that I used to. So I'm going to go for the Metamuse because this particular tarot deck has an extra card. There's 79 instead of 78. Exactly, Peggy. And that's because this deck has a Tree of Life card, which would correlate to the Ascension. So we'll see. We'll see if that comes out. Seriously impressed. Thank you, Patrick. All right, so we've got the Six of Wands in the reverse. Someone who feels like the... Do y'all see it? Do you see it right there? So we've got somebody... The book, by the way, clarifies this card does not get read in the reverse. This one. This is somebody who has gone through some pretty serious sense of failure. If they are indeed dealing with a legal situation that they are not able to escape, that could be their sense of failure. But I think it's more complex than that. We've got someone who is realizing they had it wrong. They maybe needed to have a slightly different perspective, or they prioritized the wrong things. But this is somebody who is learning. Even if they haven't finished whatever this legal requirement is, they're learning that they don't really want to be the kind of person that runs away from those obligations. I would rather be able to enjoy my life and not have to be anxious and, maybe even have you by my side. But Page of Wands in the reverse, there's something that I'm going to have to deal with. Devil in the reverse, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So it's acceptance and understanding that their integrity is valuable. It's as if, before there was no one really that they cared about enough to want that opinion to be at a certain level. But because they've fallen in love with someone, now it's like I don't want you to think of me like that. I don't want you to think that's the kind of person I always will be. So even though it might be kind of a crazy time right now, could you call me back in 5 minutes? I'm just getting chased by the cops real quick. Yeah, you're right. I'll call you. This person is thinking about what other paths they have forward, not to get away from what they need to do, not to evade their responsibilities or their consequences, but rather to actually face them because they want something bigger, they want something better, and they know they couldn't really be able to do that if they are dealing with, well, avoiding a situation that's kind of serious, right? We've got King of Cups in the reverse, Magician in the reverse, Prince of Swords in the reverse. The Prince of Swords, by the way, would be the Knight of Swords. This is, I'm just going to say it, this is reckless, immature, impulsive energy. Devil may care, right? If I feel like doing it, I'm going to do it. Will I get caught? I don't know. That's a problem for tomorrow, Carmen. That's a problem for future Carmen. But I'm going to make those decisions today. We'll see what happens. They were not thinking about consequences. They were just doing what they wanted to. But with the Magician in the reverse, it's as if they started to realize that they would lose something important to them if they kept making those impulsive decisions or acting without taking like 10 seconds to think about it first, you know? How's it going, Carrie? What's up, Jess? You having a good day? We got Prince or the Knight of Pentacles. I thought that was falling. And the Two of Cups. Again, there is love here. But we have somebody who's stubborn. We have somebody who really did have a very established pattern of behavior that, again, reckless, immature, maybe even argumentative or quick to lose their temper. But I feel like they melt for this person that they've fallen in love with. And it's starting to make them reconsider, what am I doing? Should I just face this issue that I have and deal with it, rip the Band-Aid off? And then after I make things right, I could potentially be with the person that I'm in love with. What else do we have? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Injustice. They're running away because they did something they shouldn't have. Two of Pentacles in the reverse again. They had a plan that has kind of unraveled. There are some details they forgot to consider, or there are people that they didn't anticipate to be a part of the mix. So it's like, okay, well, I have to re-establish a plan, or I have to choose a different direction to drive because now I'm surrounded. So they don't really feel like they have a lot of options. And they're starting to feel like maybe the right thing to do would be to stop evading this, stop avoiding this, and just talk to the person. Now I'm picturing that scene in Grumpier Old Men? Or is it Grumpy Men? Grumpy Old Men. I don't know. The one where the insurance agent keeps trying to get one of the dudes and old man keeps climbing out the window and sliding down the roof to escape him because, oh, it's not insurance, is it? Is it a mortgage dude? It's a dude from the bank, I think. He keeps trying to skip out on it, right? This person's trying to not deal with a responsibility. It could be a financial obligation. It could be a legal consequence. But because they have encountered somebody who is, I want to use the term firebrand. I don't really use that term. So I don't, does that mean like just basically like bold, I think? This is someone who also does things their own way. This is someone who does have a wild side. And this is somebody who is not afraid to end things that don't work for them, which is why I feel most people would say this Nine of Pentacles is unconventional. I feel this is the love interest that has this, what are we calling you? I guess we could call you the Magician. This Magician, especially since you apparently have some sort of telepathy here, this person has a very strong tie to their love interest. I do feel like there is communication that happens without words more easily than with other people. But I also feel like because both of them are kind of bold, or I do things my own way, it creates some interesting fireworks. It was pretty good timing, right? Come on, you guys, that was good. That was good. I know, it was pretty lame, actually. I don't think I told you, this is the beginner's tarot. We've got the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords. I have felt like I didn't have any options. I have felt like I didn't have many tricks left up my sleeve. I didn't know how I was going to get away from the consequences of my action until I realized that I do actually have a trick up my sleeve. I could just deal with it. I could face it. Whatever this unlearned lesson is, this thing that is legal that needs to be finished. I'll go talk to a lawyer, King of Swords, or I'm going to be the King of Swords and I'm going to tell the truth about something. For some of you, this is someone who doesn't want to tell the truth about what they've witnessed or seen. Maybe they don't want to be a part of a court case. You don't want to be, asked any questions. We've got Judgment, Fool, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, this is someone who comes back around and realizes, I guess I'm going to have to face the music. I'm going to have to deal with this issue. I can't just keep avoiding it. It's something I'm going to have to do eventually. Why not just do it now? Right? Hi, Chandler. How are you doing? Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords in the reverse, because even though I thought I could make things work and, just exclude that, I can't. I can't move beyond this thing that I need to do. And I want to move beyond this thing that I need to do because I want to be with this person. All right, we'll see if the dirty money card comes out, shall we? Because some of you, this is somebody who might have something that has to do with stealing or making money in an illegal way. Thank you, Rachel. What else do we have? Honeymooning and detective. Interesting. Well, there's definitely somebody looking for this person, but they're distracted. I do feel like whoever is trying to avoid this issue, the Magician, they're realizing that they have become a little bit less focused because they really do care about this person. And it's making them kind of sloppy in terms of making sure they're not causing themselves any problems. And there's someone who feels like they know where to find them now. So it's kind of like it's they're closing in, right? SOS, distressed, act with urgency, assistance needed, swept up, head over heels, falling in love, intense emotions. That's exactly what I'm saying. So I'm stressed, I'm overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. I feel like people are chasing me, or they're going to figure out where I am, or I'm going to get in trouble. But the thing is, all I want to do is think about how in love I am. I just want to think about this person. It looks like that love, or like that heart, is her, like she's got a lighter in her hand. It's like it's getting more intense. They're both, or one person at least, making it seem like a more important part of life. Things have grown more intense because of something that was said. It's kind of like a now or never thing. We've got paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. And somebody who is a little kinky or sexually open. There's definitely a strong physical attraction between these two, but it is more than that. There is the unconditional love as well. The thing is, it could be particularly impactful for someone because they haven't had both of those things, right? Maybe I've, met a lot of people that are hot, yay, but I've never fallen in love, right? Or maybe I've been in love, but didn't really feel attracted to them. This person feels like they've found like a 1-2 punch, right? Somebody who really gets them. We're going to go with the pause tarot. What else do we have? Queen of Wands. These cards are so dang cute. I really can't handle it. Like, are those little hats? Come on. They're too cute. Hello, Maribel. How are you doing? Queen of Wands and the Hanged Man in the reverse. I really feel like there is a romantic connection that feels like the one to somebody who has avoided their responsibilities. And this person's realizing, if I don't change my perspective or my behavior, I'm not going to get what I want. I'm not going to be able to be with that person. Page of Cups in the reverse. Or if I make an offer, they're going to laugh at me. They're going to be like, for what? The 2 days that you're in town? Knight of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Devil. It's not easy because this person's been a little stubborn. This person's quite used to how they operate, or, living the life that they have lived, but they're at a point where they really have to choose. Am I going to keep doing the things that I've been doing and be reckless and impulsive and immature? Or is this love that I feel for someone enough for me to start doing things the right way? Do I want to be able to, without fear or anxiety, be able to someday live with this person and not have to worry about them finding out what's going on, or what I didn't finish, or what I, ran out on? King of Cups in the reverse again. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Wands in the reverse. Well, okay, that's not very nice. I don't like it. So the issue here is I feel like things are better when I'm near this person that I love, but when I am at a distance from them, it starts to make me feel like the only way that I can be happy is if I'm doing things that are impulsive or immature. Hello, James. Hello, daughter of Saturn. How we doing? What's up, Illuminati? So we've got somebody who's like angry at themselves. I feel like I'm in um, like an impossible situation. I could make a decision to do the right thing and then it takes too long and then I lose that person anyways. I could make the irresponsible decision to just go pursue this love without dealing with this responsibility that I have over here, and end up losing the love or the love connection because I didn't deal with my things properly, or I'm, not really able to be in a relationship right now. So they're torn. They don't know how to approach things. They don't know which direction to go on the highway. And it's making them feel frustrated. King of Swords, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So I gotta say though, whoever you are, I'm proud of you because I do feel whoever resonates with that magician energy, you're also this King of Swords. You're at the point where you don't want to rely on other people guiding you. I know what I need to know. I've got some interesting telepathic gifts, or I'm very intuitive. I don't need someone else. I know what I need to do. I just didn't want to do it. But I'm going to. So they're doing something they've been avoiding, healing, dealing something with, the courts. Ace of Wands in the reverse. This is something that makes them feel like a failure. Something that they feel maybe even a little bit embarrassed about. But they feel like if they don't deal with this and try to make the best of the situation, that there's no way they'd be able to be with this love. So let's deal with things in the order they're supposed to be dealt with, right? I mean, you're not going to like mop the floor before you clean off the countertops, right? I'm trying to get shit on the floor first. Gravity, my friend. This person, oh, that's weird how I did that. This person's like, okay, well, I know it would be really nice to just skip the part that I don't want to deal with, but I don't think that's really an option because if I use my old noggin, if I think about it, I know that that is going to just basically mean for sure the relationship will end at some point because that will be a problem, or that secret will come out, or it will cause an argument, So I've got to approach this love interest of mine from a position of, I've handled my business. Eight of Wands in the reverse. So there could be some no contact in the future, or that could be your status right now. Seven of Cups. Four of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is a reading for somebody who's currently no contact with this person, or will be shortly. And it makes you wonder what is, like, if there is any, the future with this person. Four of Swords. So you're taking some time to yourself, and I feel like you're kind of trying to balance thinking about what you need to think about with welcome distractions, little projects or conversations or a movie. But the reality is you're wondering, is this person doing the right thing? Is there a future here? The Lovers. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Because this person has in the past demonstrated a willingness to be a little bit selfish. They see you as the Queen of Wands, and they're coming out as the King of Swords multiple times now. So I do feel like they feel extremely attracted to you. They might think that you're the most attractive person they've ever encountered. There's something about you. It's the everything, not just, you look like this or you're this tall or you have brown eyes, whatever it is. They're thinking that who you are as a whole is just so difficult to find. There's so many different elements to your personality that they like to have that kind of puzzle, right? They don't think that it's something they could find elsewhere. And with the King of Swords, there's a willingness to embrace truth and integrity as their priority. Knight of Cups. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands in the reverse. It kind of feels to them like they may be risking it all for nothing. I might be doing what I didn't want to do for the person I love, only for the person I love to decide to walk away. They may feel like there is no future even if I do the right thing. It's still the right thing. Even if you don't get what you want, you're still going to be a better person for it. You're still going to be able to sleep better at night. And there's going to be other people that find you a more, put together person when you deal with things that you need to deal with, right? There's still a reason for you to do the right thing, even if this person walks away tomorrow. But I do feel like the reason you met this person when you did is so that they would inspire you to stick with it and actually finish what you need to finish. We've got the Ace of Wands, Emperor in the reverse, Hermit. That's actually really beautiful because to me this says, remember we had the Magician in the reverse, right? I've been calling you the Magician. It's technically in the reverse. You're a powerful person. Whoever is this Magician, you are a powerful person, but you dealt with enough that made you deal with some insecurity or some doubt. Maybe there was rejection, betrayal, people talking down on you. It led to enough of self-doubt that things went a little haywire. Where you chose to take your life wasn't necessarily where you wanted it to be. And I do think this Emperor is in the reverse because we have somebody that felt like they lost control. In an effort to show everyone that I had everything under control and I could do whatever I wanted, I ended up actually losing control. But the thing is, they met this person who loves them or who they love, probably both, and it gave them additional motivation to complete what they needed to. It gave them, I think, perhaps some inspiration in terms of this is what this other person has gone through, but it's also kind of like, well, I mean, how many of you have done something like, I don't know, go to the gym or, I need to do my taxes. If I get through the taxes, then I can have this piece of strawberry rhubarb pie. It's like they're looking at this last major chore item on their to-do list, and you're their ice cream. I finally get to relax and take a break and eat a snack after I get done with this last chore. They didn't want to do this thing, but they're doing it because they want to be able to actually someday have a life with you. This is the untold messages of the heart. Let's see what else we've got. I like it. Everything's better with these, right? What else do we have? As more time passes by, I feel a deeper void without you in my life. Finances. I'm busy with work right now and it requires my attention. I do feel like financial issues were at the heart of why this person got caught up in whatever they are caught up in. Unrequited. I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. That's too funny. I literally refer to you as a puzzle, like in terms of the ways you are attractive to this person, the magician. And this card says you are the missing puzzle piece. That makes me feel like I'm right where I belong. This person's head over heels. They're absolutely in love. They know what they want. They just also know that in order to get what they want, they probably have to do something they don't want to do. But they feel like you potentially are mad enough to no longer want anything with them. They feel like you might ghost them. They also have a concern that if they did not deal with the issue that they have been avoiding, that they wouldn't be able to stay long and hang out with you anyways. It'd be, here I am for a few days or a few weeks and then poof, gone. Do I deal with the thing I need to deal with so that I can actually be with you? I feel like I've lost you and I'm not coping well with it. There's something that has happened within the last year that has really changed your connection, really changed how they view you, or whether or not they're willing to admit to themselves that they actually love you or may even feel a sense of needing you. They don't know if there's really anybody that compares, right? Did I say hello to upper echelon? Hello. All right, let's see. Let's see what the spiritual AF cards have to say about this. No is a full sentence. Sometimes everything is going wrong for the right reasons. I like that one. Know the difference between shame and guilt. Self-care is not selfish. Once you start laughing, you start healing. I feel like this is why this person is so in love. Right? The whole puzzle piece card where they're saying, you make me feel like I'm right where I belong. I think a big part of that is you can kind of melt away some of those rougher edges with your sense of humor or your disposition, right? And they maybe had avoided their healing, and meeting you was no accident because you started that process for them and they started thinking, oh, am I changing? What is this? Why do I want different things? Now they look at things differently, and there's specifically a way they were raised to view things or people, or a long held belief of theirs. It's not their thing anymore. It's not how they feel. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. It's kind of a powerful one, right? You don't have to be extremely uncomfortable or upset or despondent in order to make sure someone else is happy. Because that's not how it should be going, right? You deserve better than that. Remember how strong you are. I love you all. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for liking the video and subscribing, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles. Hi, Pharaoh.